Good evening, everyone. Yo, and welcome to a very special, very awesome episode of Uncovered. This is episode 11, and for all you guys who have been watching me through all of my shenanigans, I humbly thank you for entertaining my stupidity. I got a couple of things that I'm going to talk to you guys about, more so towards the end of the episode. Some very new, exciting, great things. And this episode, I kind of just want to talk about something that affects us all. And don't mind my vape. For any of you guys vape, you know, we can be cool. If you don't vape, I don't like you. This that absinthe is, I think I mixed it with something. It's not tasting the best. But anyways, aside from that, tonight's episode, I kind of want to just talk about HIV. And before you make a face, before you come up with these ideas, it's not what you think. I kind of want to talk about it because it's one of those taboo subjects, but it's something that is prevalent in society, you know, right? I think that we as a generation should definitely be a little bit more cautious about promiscuity because of the simple fact that we have these type of degenerative sexually transmitted diseases. I understand, and since I guess the the creation of, or the formation of troglodytes, human beings have always since or had this notion that they're entitled to be how they want, when they want, whenever they want. And I mean, in a sense, that's true, but you have to kind of think of it on a different or a more grander scale. I know a revolving notion, especially in the gay community, and again, not attacking anyone, not trying to belittle anybody or make anybody feel bad about the things that they choose to do. That's totally fine. It's your own business. But when a lot of people feel as though that the stigma, or I suppose the stipulations that come with how society sees heterosexual relationships, those in homosexual relationships feel as though we should be exempt, right? You know, we don't want the white picket fence with the minivan and to come home to the mom, you know, who has dinner ready and you've been at the office all night, you know, 9 to 5 type thing. And it also goes with promiscuity and, you know, remaining monogamous. It's like in the homosexual community, people feel as though they're entitled because we don't abide by the laws or the rules that heterosexuals follow. Which, again, if you want to do that, that's fine. But what I'm proposing is being knowledgeable about what you may or may not have, and to extend that courtesy or egg someone else to do the same exact thing. If you know that you're going to live a life of promiscuity, if you know you're going to be a harlot, like, just be safe, just be conscious and aware, because it's ultimately up to you to be able to not be able, you know, to pass along things that could ultimately be detrimental to someone else's life. And another thing that has been as primordial as promiscuity is the lack of understanding when it comes to things such as HIV. I did a couple of seminars titled HIV Stigma Free type thing as a way to shed light on the actual virus itself and what that entails, because it has always been the theme that we fear what we don't understand, and we hate that fear. And as human beings, and sometimes not being as open-minded and understanding it, or as educational when it comes to certain things, we can tend to hate a lot of things, to fear a lot of things. And what I've noticed is that HIV is a subject that most people do not like to bring up. It's just so taboo, but it's something that we deal with, and I never really understand the need for people to completely like eradicate these thoughts from their minds, because it's like, oh well, I have not I don't have it, my best friends don't have it, my parents don't have it, or whatever, so I don't give a fuck about anybody else that has it. Like, and then when it gets or knocks or is closer to home is when people tend to freak out, because the lack of knowledge. The most common misconception when it comes to it is that you can get HIV from a person that has it just by eating off their spoon, something as trivial as that. And that's not the case. The virus itself is transmitted through blood and bodily secretions of fluids and things of nature, i.e. Semen or anything of the sort. It's not as easily transmitted as people think. But again, can you blame them? Can you, in some sense, in instances, possibly, yeah, because sometimes you have to be an autodidact. Sometimes you have to go out and learn things on your own accord. You can't be taught every single thing. So I egg people. I encourage you to kind of go out and learn more. If you don't know, learn more. Get an understanding of what it actually is, and it's something that once understood, or even an eclipse of understanding, will definitely kind of shed a little bit more on how it can be easily avoided and how it can be handled if it was to come about in your life. So it's definitely something, but I am going to kind of go on about it in just another few minutes here. We'll be right back. We have this awesome commercial, so see you guys in just a sec.
They said I wouldn't be able to break the barriers I have broken. I'm a musical artist, I have my own fashion line, I am also an innovator, and it's all because I chose to be true. Be confident, be you, be true.
It's your boy Jay, that lives in A, not from here. I just live here. Nothing against anybody who is from here. It's just not my story. And welcome to the third episode of On the Road to Atlanta. Guess what yours truly did? Before we get into anything else, I feel like I must share this with the masses, okay? Yours truly recorded an immaculate show. I mean, fantastic. Amazing, even. However, yours truly also failed to hit the record button. It happened. And then after I did record it, the second time I recorded it, it was good, it was great. But somehow, some way, I managed to delete it. How? I don't know. It just happened. It happened. It's a thing. Apparently, it's a Jamie thing. It's not a regular person thing. It's only something I would do. But hey, it is what it is. So without further ado, let's get into the agenda of today. Okay. So we're gonna have some special guests. I'm using guests in the plural form purposely because I don't want to spoil any surprises. And yours truly, fun fact, can't hold water. That means I can't keep secrets. That means if there's a birthday party involved and I'm around, you probably shouldn't tell me because I'm that friend that would be like, hey, oh my god, guess what they're doing for you? I'm that. It's okay. It's alright. I'm that guy. But so yeah, we're gonna have some special guests. I'm gonna go into detail about the guide app because I feel I really didn't do it justice last time because I left out a lot. You know how you go to a restaurant and you may order an appetizer, and they give you like a corner of this, a corner of that much sweet tea or lemonade, and they don't really they give you enough to like tease you, not to like prep you for your meal. It's kind of what I did. That's how I felt like I did. But today you're gonna get your sirloin steak, your filet mignon, your mac and cheese, baby, from scratch. I don't know if you're ready, but I am. That's like just kind of make me hungry a little bit. But yeah, you're gonna get all of that and a little more. Also, these shirts, y'all, these free t-shirts, they are everything, and you have up until October 15th. That's the deadline to get you a free shirt. Mine is on the way. I put in my order last night, okay? So there's no reason you should just like miss out on that opportunity. I mean, you have up until October 15th. Anything after that, I mean, you're paying $18 and some change. Free t-shirt, $18. The choice is yours. Choose ye this day. You want to pay $18 and you don't want to pay nothing. Me, I take free stuff often. So anything that, hey, free t-shirt, what do I got to do? Sign into this member planet and then fill out the form and you all set and good to go. But without further ado, let's get into these special guests. Let's get into this guide app. And let's get into the rest of this show. Y'all, the next time you see me, I'm going to be shaped up, dapper, and everything like that. I'm probably going to have on a different color. Well, I'm probably going to have on the same style shirt and the same style color. Because I like the color blue. But anyway, so like I said, next time you see me, we're going to be chopped up and cleaned up and everything like that for our special guest. So stick around, all right? Also, you're going to get a 30-second clip of our venue, the Atlanta Hilton. That place is everything. Okay. So, ain't nothing left to do but to do it, right? Give me 1 second.
recording?
blooper. Yes, it is recording.
Is it? How do you know? Oh, number 1, 2. Hey!
Number 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a good thing about editing. You can go back and edit if you need to. So, what's up, everybody? Like I promised, this is me again with not only two of my good friends, but NYPS's good friends, Juan.
I'm Juan.
And G.
And I'm G. Hey, everybody.
Cool. So, on this part of the show, like I said, we're going to be talking about the retreat a little bit, what these guys' roles are in terms of the retreat. It's been a long day. I think all of us can attest to that. It's been a long day. But
it's not over.
Right. Obviously, we're doing a show, and they got other stuff to do, and so do I. But so we're going to talk about a little bit about their roles, how long they've been around NYPS, been good friends of NYPS, and a couple other things that they have coming up. I know here in Atlanta, one of the really, really big things I have to plug, the Gentlemen's Ball, because yours truly is a proud member of the Gentlemen's Foundation.
Glad you said that. Ownership.
It's not because they're just sitting here. It's not because they're sitting here.
Not just a proud member, but the chairman of the Health and Wellness Committee.
That is true.
So you gotta say that too.
That is true. So we have the ball coming up October 15th. Yeah, come on, check us out at the
It's at the Atlanta Marriott Marquis on October the 15th, and you can check out more information at gentlemensfoundation.org.
Awesome.
I've said that a few times.
Awesome. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. So how long have you all been around NYPS?
Probably, I think I met Frank virtually. I've never met Frank in person, but I feel like I have.
Right.
I mean, we talked, I'm sure you can attest. How long have you known Frank before you actually met him? Years, right? I'm sure.
I actually just met Frank in person this past summer.
Yeah, so, but you know, it's the power of the internet.
Mm-hmm,
And,
right.
I mean, the way relationships work these days. And I forgot how we even met each other, but we did some work, I think, back in 2012, I think.
It was when we were looking for a nonprofit for the Gentlemen's Ball to attach to it, I believe.
Yeah, so it was around
It's been that
2012,
long ago.
2013, and we've just been doing things ever since. We help out where we can. I mean, we love you guys. I mean, we love the mission that that Frank is executing. It aligns directly with what we do at the foundation. So happy to be a part. Welcome to Atlanta.
Awesome. And they're going to be hosting. I messed up and I said they were going to have a session. They may or may not. I don't know. G might strangle me when we get out there. But
we aren't making any promises, but we are hosting.
But they're
absolutely.
definitely hosting. So how do you feel about hosting?
I'm excited. I'm excited for all of the NYPS members to make their way to what's called the Road to Atlanta, right? Now, I know all of you have been to Atlanta before, I'm sure, but not for a special occasion like this. So we're excited to have you all here.
Yes, and honored that we were asked to even host you guys. So I mean, out of all of the organizations in Atlanta, I mean, there are so many great people doing great things here. For us to be even put on that list, I mean, we are honored. So
It only makes sense. I think we've been around each other for, like I said, so long. Y'all did countless of shows for NYPS.
Yeah, we've actually used some of the youth there. They've came and volunteered for us before. I mean, we've done some mentoring. We sponsored a few of the guys to go on retreats elsewhere. So I'm glad you guys are finally coming to Atlanta. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, we are too. Because when Frank said that we were coming to Atlanta, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna ask Juan. And just as I was calling him, he was like, hey, I got an idea. I was like, what is it? He was like, do you think Juan and G are going to be? I was like, I was just calling to let you know.
And that's how you know it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Right. So the beautiful thing about the retreat, this is going to be my first retreat with NYPS. And we were just talking before we aired, and all three of us were just talking before we aired. And I came to a realization, like, NYPS, we're so global, right? So it's amazing that we can all come to one general location, and it happened to be Atlanta, and us come for a really really good time. It's going to be a time of celebration. It's going to be a time for everybody to meet everybody. So you all have. I was informed by a little birdie, Frank, that you all have,
Birdie.
that you all have a show coming up on the network, the NYPS network.
Absolutely. So, we're going to have the G channel on the NYPS network, and it's going to have an archive of all of our old shows, all of our from our YouTube channel. But we are in the process. Once the Gentleman's Ball is wrapped and put to bed,
Get your tickets.
get your tickets today. www.thegentleman'sfoundation.org. We will be starting production on a new show.
Okay.
And so that will also perhaps, maybe, I don't know, make its way, maybe some snippets make its way to the station as well, to the channel, I should say.
Let's see what we can. We can see what we can do.
Are you looking for urban, creative, intellectual, and socially forward LGBTQ media? The new National Youth Pride Services Network provides more than 1,000 live and on-demand hours of programming from and around the world on several platforms simultaneously, including YouTube, Periscope, radio, Apple TV, and Chromecast. With original programs from NYPS, the fastest-growing Black LGBTQ movement in the U.S., as well as from other amazing producers, you are sure to find something you like each and every day. For your free subscription, visit www.nypsnetwork.com today.
Welcome back, guys. For those of you I haven't ran off yet with my topic on tonight's episode. So, yeah, just like I was saying, HIV stigma free. I think just being able to kind of open your eyes and understand the virus in its entirety will definitely help. And I think that when people become more aware of it, they will be less likely or more inclined to actually be preemptive in preventing the spread of the virus. Going to get tested regularly, going and being, safe with sexual partners. Because hey, if you like getting it in, it's as primal and animalistic urge that, hey, I mean, we're all human, right? So if that's what you like to do it. Just make sure you're being safe. Make sure you aren't potentially ruining whatever. ruining someone else's life, completely destroying someone else's life. How the fuck can I say that word? That's crazy. I don't know. I have to work on that. But it's gonna help. It's definitely going to help our community, the LGBT community, the straight community. I mean, it's not just a disease that only targets gays or anything like that. I mean, it's any and everybody, anybody, anything. It doesn't discriminate, and I say that valiantly and gallantly. It does not discriminate. So don't think you are a Superman and you'll never get it, because that's not the case. So just doing it that way, it's definitely going to help. I was going to be joining down here in the community here that I am in Florida, to kind of shed more light on the subject. Doing some classes, teaching people, holding little small seminars with my good friend Mikey. Michael. He's over the CAN, which is a community aid center here in Florida, and it's going to be really, really fun and exciting to kind of just be able to, shed some light on those things with people. So yeah, that's kind of like what I wanted to just talk about, just a random rant, nothing super spectacular or crazy or anything of the sort, but I feel as though, like I said, it's something that we should talk about more as a society, as a group of people, as sexual beings. It's something that should definitely be discussed and understood, so that way it's not seen as a potentially death sentence as it once was. Because true enough, back in the 80s when the virus first struck, it was chaos. It was like nothing anyone had ever seen. Epidemiologists and everybody was just kind of baffled by it, and once you had it, you're going to be dying soon, but with modern medicine and understanding and scientists and geneticists and everything in today's society, we are able to understand and prolong. There is not young man, but an older man by the name of Robert, who was one of the first people to be diagnosed with HIV in London. I think he was like the second person. And a couple of months ago, he celebrated his 69th birthday, and he has never been on any type of drugs to suppress the virus. It's amazing. They think it's probably because he smokes a lot of weed. Which, if that's the case, if weed is the answer, then by all means get high as a kite. But I know they're using him and just following along the things that he's done and trying to understand what it is that he's doing in order to prolong his life, because he's fine. It's just like, I always say, it's kind of like living with diabetes. You have to take an insulin shot every day or whatever. It can be seen as something as simple as that. I'm not trying to play it down, but I don't think it's as bad as everyone makes it out to be. So definitely want you guys to kind of just open your eyes a little bit more about it, and you'll be happy you did. I know I was a long time ago. So, but yeah. So thanks for listening and entertaining, or allow me to entertain you guys, whichever one. So right before I get ready and show you guys the pair of underwear that I am wearing by Tasty Treasures, I am going to do, as promised, another 3 questions from friends on Facebook. Let me see where I left off. Alrighty. This one here. This is a cool one. How many sexual partners have you had your entire life? Well, this is going to sound bad. I guess I'll specify on that. Sexual partners, as far as sexual intercourse goes, and then I guess oral sex, because people say that counts, whatever, I don't know. Actual sexual intercourse, 5. Right? Not bad. Okay, I'm 27. Not bad. Okay. And then as far as everything else, 14. So, but I'm also including that 5, right? So, yeah. So that's still not bad. I don't think it's bad. I don't know, but Yeah, I know some other people with higher numbers. So yeah, that was a good question. Next question. When is your favorite month? Oh, well, that's easy. October. October has always been my favorite month. It's just a beautiful month. The seasonal change is amazing, and it also is the month of my favorite holiday, All Hallows Eve. Not Halloween, although I do like Halloween, but All Hallows Eve. And it's just, I don't know. October is just awesome. Let's see here. What is your favorite scary movie? Okay, Scream. Favorite scary movie. I don't think I have one. Scary. I'm trying to think of something that's actually scary. Scary movie. Dolls. No, not dolls. Ragdoll. It was like this. Oh my god, Ragdoll was like super creepy. Oh my gosh. I'm actually see if I can find it. I watched that maybe when I was like 12 or 13 or something. It was just a weird ass fucking movie. It was like about a voodoo doll or whatever, but it's good. If you guys haven't watched it, check it out. It's called Ragdoll. I'm gonna have to see if I can find it on some outlet. But yeah, that was a good question. Ragdoll. I think that'd be like my top. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna take another quick break real fast. Hang tight, and you guys are gonna be seeing my underwear in just a second. Welcome back, guys, and as promised, I'm showing you guys the latest pair of underwear that I have by Tasty Treasures. Now, we've already discussed that we're not going to pay attention to this hair on my body. Normally I'm shaved, but I haven't had much time to actually get all that taken care of. So this is the latest pair of Tasty Treasures. Awesome. Now, I was a bit taken aback by these, simply because of this. This is different. I don't really know what its purpose is for. I can think of a lot of things, but I thought it was I thought it was cool. It's really nice, and contrary to what it looks like, it doesn't actually hurt, kind of being on the body. It's not cold or anything, so it's really different, but cool at the same time. The material is just as soft, just as, comforting to the body as every other pair that I have actually had. So I really like this. I would probably say this pair would be definitely like in the top 5, just because of the design. I absolutely love the design. I do love the red and white as well. So it looks, they're really cool. So if you guys like them, make sure you enter your name and size for a chance to win a free pair of them, as I've done with pretty much every pair that I've been wearing this last month. So make sure you do that at Anthony@nypsnetwork.com. Right? Awesome. So I got a few more seconds here, guys, and I kind of just want to talk to you about the last thing. For you who don't know, NYPS's birthday is today. Yay! It's today. Woohoo! 13 years old. 13 years of triumphant strides and just amazing feats by the members, and everything. Even myself, I even kind of set a record. Not to toot anyone's horn, but it was an amazing opportunity, and still today, they're constantly doing amazing things. So another part of their portfolio they want to add to is helping Black LGBTQ youth with placements as far as finding homes and shelters and employment and health benefits and things of that nature. So really wanting to reach out and do something about these issues that we are facing as a community. And for that, and a part of the birthday, we have been accepting donations, $13 for the 13 years, obviously, and that ends today, actually. So by my time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard, 10 o'clock Central, we still have 2 hours, 1 hour. 1 hour for Eastern, 2 hours for Central. And it would be amazingly awesome if you could find it to just donate $13. You know, it's not that much, you know. Anything that you can give would definitely be appreciated, and it is going for an awesome cause. And I know you hear that a lot with different things, but it really is going to make a difference in a lot of people's lives. Spearheaded by our new by Chris Smith, and I think it's going to be amazing. You know, I'm gonna give, you know, $36. That's not, I can't add. long day. But I'm definitely gonna give towards. So I would greatly appreciate if you can find it to donate whatever you can for the youth that have nowhere else to go, that they have no jobs, you know, things like that. Because a lot of times you have to put yourself in those shoes. You have to think about it in a different aspect, because that could have been you. You know, you could be one stone away from being homeless, you know, and it would make so much of a difference if you had someone in your corner. And that's what we're trying to be. That's what we are about here at NYPS. So I would greatly appreciate it. For any other details, there's going to be a link here in this video, or directly following in the video, where you can actually go and donate up to $13. We asked for 13, but like I say, if you can give whatever, please give for that, and I would greatly appreciate it. All on behalf of NYPS, I know everyone there would appreciate it. And just a special shout out to my producer, and my production team and everything that they're always doing. So woohoo, go NYPS. But I'm going to be out here now, and I will see you guys next week on my live episode. And the underwear is going to be it's going to be in for a treat on that one. So adios, kiddos. Have a good night, and make sure you have a great week. Be positive. Make great choices. Night.
They said I wouldn't be able to break the barriers I have broken. I'm a musical artist. I have my own fashion line. I am also an innovator. And it's all because I chose to be true. Be confident, be you,